My name is Jacob Warren. Welcome to this lesson on chopping for the double bass. This video is going to be an exercise video where we practice together the basic chop stroke. We'll be using a series of exercises that I've written out, and the music for that will be available over on my Patreon page if you're interested in downloading a copy. The link to the Patreon is in the description. Before we get into practicing the basic chop stroke together, I want to talk briefly about the notation I've used to write down these exercises. There's an amazing chopping violinist by the name of Casey Driessen who is actually credited with inventing the triple chop. Casey, along with a friend, has started the Chop Notation Project in an effort to standardize the notation used for chopping musicians. This project has a lot of cool videos that explain some of the techniques as they relate to violin, and also has a downloadable Sibelius file so that you can check out some of these notations and use them in your own pieces. I'm going to be using the notation from this project to write all of my exercises, and the ones that we'll need for today are just two of the basic ways of notating the chop. So if you look in measure 5, you'll notice that on beats 2 and 4 we have a rectangular note head. This denotes the downstroke of the chop, so the strong chop. If you look in bar 6, you'll notice that we have two eighth notes on beat 2 and 4, the first of which is that same large rectangular note head, and the second of which is an up bow small rectangular note head. That small rectangular note head denotes the off of the chop. So big rectangle is on, small rectangle is off. You'll notice in some of the exercises we'll be intentionally only playing the strong rectangle and trying to minimize the off, and in some we'll actually be trying to make that upstroke audible. So today we're going to be starting and playing together from measure 5. If you need a refresh on the basic chop stroke, I would recommend you watch my video explaining the ins and outs of that, and I'll link that video over here. And once you are ready, come on back and join us to play through these exercises. To play through these exercises together, we'll use a G chord, and you can play just a single G note, or you can play a G and a D, anything that will fit into that chord structure. It will be fine. We're going to take each measure that you see on the page, and we're going to repeat it 4 times before moving on to the next one. When I'm playing just a downstroke, as in measure 5, it can be really helpful to remember that we can lift our hand and mute the strings to get a much clearer chop sound. So I can play a pitched note, and then I can play my chop stroke while muting. Sounds like this. Now I can do the same thing when I'm trying to add that upstroke at the end of my chop, as in the exercise in bar 6. That sounds like this. As we get to exercises a little bit further down, you'll notice like bar 17, as we start to get more eighth notes, it becomes a little bit more challenging to actually mute with our left hand. So what I'll tend to do there is just let the notes ring through. That would sound like this. All right, so let's give it a try together. We'll go at a pretty slow tempo. 1, 2, here's bar 5. Bar 6 with the upstroke now. Chop, release. 3, 4. Here's bar 7. Now can we differentiate? Bar 8. Back to the basics. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 'That was our slow time through. We're going to do one more pass when you're feeling more comfortable. We'll play each one twice only, and we'll do it a little bit faster. All right, starting from bar 5. 1, 2, ready, go. Second line. There is level 2 of our practice. So if you're feeling like a real challenge, let's do it where we read through each bar only once. 1, 2, here we go. I hope you find this exercise video helpful in developing the basic stroke for your chop. Play along with it as many times as you need until you get comfortable with the concept. If you're looking for the sheet music, you can head on over to my Patreon and find it there. Thank you so much. Look forward to some more videos in the future where we practice chopping together.